So, you know, we hear an awfully lot of information about drought-tolerant plants and plant native plants because they're drought-tolerant. Well, I am here with Amy from Planet Earth Design, and we're going to do a little bit of talking about that, Amy. So let's just jump right in at this end. I see clearly a fern, and what is this? Is this a
This is
huckleberry?
an evergreen huckleberry.
Yeah.
It's a fruit-bearing native plant, which is really great for those that love edible plants.
And both are natives. in
Both
our
are
area.
native plants and both do great in our climate, but not anywhere in the garden. These are both plants that like some shade.
Yeah.
They can both tolerate a little bit of sun, but their preference is to be in the shade.
Okay.
So they like a similar condition, so it's a good group of plants to plant together,
Oh,
but
all
not
right.
anywhere in your garden, only in a spot that is shade loving and drought and is dry in the summer.
So then I'm going to make a little leap of logic here. Right beside these are some herbs.
Yeah.
I don't think those then would go together in a garden.
No, they wouldn't. As a matter of fact, they like the opposite type of condition. Well, not fully opposite, but these are Mediterranean plants. So these are climate adapted plants. They are plants from another area of the world that has a similar climate to ours.
Sure.
This is a rosemary here, which is a really lovely, beautiful scented plant. Lavender, which people love and is a very bee-friendly, pollinator-friendly plant. And edible sage, a culinary sage, which is another great plant for cooking. So this is a very nice combination that likes our conditions in the hot sun and dry, and they can tolerate our winter moisture as long as they have adequate drainage.
So then on this next group, I'm seeing at this time of year, every single one of these has a bloom on it. They're beautiful.
Yes.
So tell me about these four.
You can get color all year round in the garden by choosing plants that have that bloom at different times of the year. And what we're looking at here are plants from other parts of the United States and other parts of the world that, like this agastache, which grows in Mexico and in southwestern United States, is native there, but is very happy here in the hot, full sun.
Yeah.
This is a Nymphophea, which is an African plant, but also loves our conditions here. What we're looking at here is a goldenrod, which is an American native. We have our version and there are other versions, but a really lovely fall blooming plant and another great pollinator attractor that also likes it dry in kind of a meadowy type of a area. This plant down here is a mimulus or a monkey flower, and this would be a great plant for a wetland or a rain garden.
And that one is actually a native to our area.
That is a native,
so
yes.
you can really mix them in, but it seems like there's a theory of how you're looking for watering needs too. What is that called?
Yes, so the Regional Water Providers has a great book on 7 steps to landscape design, and they refer to this idea of grouping plants by their needs as hydrozoning.
Nice.
Hydrozoning is a way to plan your landscape with your irrigation needs in mind.
Yeah.
So you can have it all. You can have plants that need a lot of water, maybe put those closer to your hose bib, and plants that don't need any water at all, and maybe those are better used farther at the edges of your property where it's harder to water.
Now, although these are a great selection of plants, there are so many more that would work for this mindset of gardening, and where can they get that information?
Conserveh2o.org, the Regional Water Providers Consortium, has a great booklet that you can download online that is called Water-Wise Plants of the Willamette Valley. It's a fantastic resource and gives you a lot of information.
And if you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I got that, but I don't know how to design it, you can always go to your website. What is that, Amy?
www.plan-it-earthdesign.com.
So there you go, information on saving water and putting plants together that use it wisely. Thank you so much for your time, Amy.
Thanks, William.